Ladies and gentlemen, Microsoft Power BI.
Hey, everyone. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for staying. I know it's late and everyone's got parking and whatnot to go deal with and get home. So I'll make this quick. So my name is Łukasz Pawłowski. That's a mouthful. It's Polish. It's like finding money in your pocket, which if you're starting a startup in Seattle, you probably want to have, right? So it's like woo cash. And it's easy, right? And so what I wanted to do, and this is sort of a presentation, I tried to have a video here to show you this running, but you can kind of get the idea. This is sort of data, and hopefully it'll move for me. Will it move? There you go, it starts moving. How many of you think it's critical for your success to use data to make better decisions on a day-to-day basis? Yeah? Okay, great. How many of you think that you have what you need to actually do that on a day-to-day basis? Keep your hands up if you do. Only one person kept their hands. Two people. So we're kind of
Hold the mic to your chin.
Oh, hold it up to my chin, right there. Okay. So this is my Celine Dion. So we'll hold on. And then, so one of the things that we find when we look at data, and we've been in BI forever, right? Is that it's really hard now when you have so much data from so many different data sources, and the pace at which that data moves gets way, way faster. There's twice as much data today, I like to think, than there was yesterday. And tomorrow, there's going to be twice again as much. So trying to keep up with that, and with all of the different SaaS services. Who's using MailChimp? Anyone using MailChimp? Yeah? What about Salesforce? Yeah? Okay. How do you actually bring together all of that data from all of those places and see it in one place so you can actually make decisions at the pace at which you need to make them to be successful and to really be data-driven? And that's the fundamental problem we're trying to solve with Power BI. Okay? So the reason that we did this is so that business users and analysts and developers have an effective tool set that they can use to solve this problem of making data-driven decisions. And we started from a founding premise. It'll take 5 minutes to get you started. 5 minutes to wow is what we said. So this actually is the workflow that if you go to powerbi.com right now and you sign up, is how you actually get started. So you go to this website, you enter your email, you do the normal email runaround that everyone makes us do. You get to this page. This page is the Get Data page. It allows you to pull data from all of the data sources that you need to make decisions. Organizational data that's behind your firewall, services like the Salesforces, and we'll talk about that here in a second, that you use, the SaaS services, files like Excel files or whatnot that you're using to make decisions, as well as large databases, even things like Spark clusters, all come through this experience. If you're a business user, you most likely will click on service and you'll be greeted with a content pack screen. What we do is we package up built-in insights with dashboards and reports and question and answer experiences with natural language, all within the Power BI experience. So let me show you that in relationship to Google Analytics. So I'll just click on Google Analytics. Now this is actually my data. You're going to see my data from my blog. I own the Power BI dev blog, and this is actually the real data from that. I actually did this just before this because I had to take the screenshots because the video didn't work. So I just enter my information, and then I get launched into our dashboard. The dashboard provides each business user with their own personal, customizable view of the data. It's their data. I had to log in with my account to see this data, so I can actually know that it's relevant to me. Now I can take this data and I can make all sorts of manipulations on it, but I can also drill through to built-in reports about this data. I didn't have to create this report. I didn't get launched into a query builder or anything like that. This report is fully built in. And it's not just a simple report, it's also interactive. So when I click on various parts of the report, it cross-highlights and filters to show me that data. Of course, I can have multiple pages, I can do that over and over again. But that's all sort of the basic experience. Part of being Power BI is also providing experiences that are transformational and magical for data. And so here, if I just type into this little question box, you probably can't actually see it, but this says sessions. I'm just typing in English, and this is providing me a piece of data. If I continue typing, I can make that into a chart just by typing over the data in my Google Analytics account. Okay? This is where we're going with Power BI, is we're going to make it very, very easy for business users or analysts or developers to pull in all of their data and get insights in a few clicks. And that's going to be transformational, I think. Now, of course, everything's customizable. I can go pin it. I can go use it. I can use it on all my mobile devices. We have, of course, the Androids and the iOSs and the Windows phones. We have a tool dedicated for analysts, which is free. You just download it and start analyzing data. It allows you to mash up data. It has an in-memory engine that powers our enterprise servers right on your desktop, and it's free. We have live dashboards and reports over top of any of the data sources, so you can actually have push data that shows real time. Okay? And then, of course, for developers, we have the opportunity to integrate Power BI into the applications and services. One thing I'll call out, if you're a SaaS provider, you want to take a look at the content packs, because we're open for partnerships, and you can actually go do that yourself. So what we look at is data is important. Making data-driven decisions is critical to your success, and we want to provide a single pane of glass for you to be able to make those decisions at the pace and the scale that you need to be successful. If you're interested, go sign up at powerbi.com. We are hiring. I was one of the people jumping up furiously. We want server devs, front-end devs, and whatnot. So check it out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are folks too tired for questions?
What's your business model? Are you giving it away for free because you're Microsoft, or is there actually a division that will charge us to use this?
Yeah, so it's a freemium model. So free to sign up, and then $10 a month per user. This is on the web. So you just go into powerbi.com. You don't need to buy into any of the Microsoft products to go use this thing. Just go hit a browser, go to powerbi.com, and then get started immediately.
How deep does it go in your corporation? If you're, say you have a day job for Nordstrom or something, you're at Nordstrom Corporate, you type it in, just go all the way into all the servers and just keep bringing your network down, or
Sure. Yeah. So the question is, how does it work within an organization? If you work at Nordstrom or whatnot, how does it work? So actually, what happens is when you sign up here, if you already have an Office 365 tenant, silently under the covers, we'll add you into that Office 365 tenant. If you're a brand new, like some of you may be like organizations, like startups that have never talked to Office 365 ever, you just go in and it just signs you up. And then everyone else who comes in with an @nordstrom.com email address gets routed into the same organization logically. And then everyone can collaborate with each other. Okay, and then you can, within your organization, create organizational content packs, create organizational data sources, and then everyone in the organization is able to use them. There's some permission models as well, but you can generally get access to all of the data that you need.
it won't run wild across your network.
It definitely won't. No, it won't run wild across your network. There's two questions. One, are there two people there with questions or just one? Okay. Yeah, sure. So how do you transition from SSRS? I don't think you really have to think about it that way. So Power BI allows you to move forward with data and provide experiences on top of the data that you use every day. Most SSRS reports are built by IT to serve very prescriptive kind of reports. And so you can actually ask your users to provide the data here. You can actually upload data on behalf of your users and share it out. So you can build out dashboards and share them within your organization. So you can do all those kinds of things. Yeah, there was a question over here.
Well, let's wrap up just because we're running late. So if you have any more questions, please
Great.
find
Thank you
Lucas.
so much.
And thank you so much. It was awesome.